Hello, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Bees Elevate with Anupama. Last week we did not have a session because of Eid, and that was one of the reasons why I said, let me speak about something that's more people oriented, and for us business owners, it is more client oriented. Well, today I am at home with family and everybody is kind of buttering me, hugging me, honeying, right? And I'm in a good mood. So I thought of this concept of speaking about the concept of honey, not money. Well, what's it all about? So let's get started. Mm, it has been almost more than 10 years that I'm running my own business. And every time that I ask any of my clients, my colleagues, people in my network, why are you doing business? And it's always the answer for the money. Profit first, my friend. Business is made for profit. We do business, we transact business with the intention of creating wealth, creating money, creating profits. So, why is Anupama asking such a stupid question? Why business? Business for money. Maybe we have some ulterior purpose as well, like having freedom, being on our own, being our own decision maker, being our own boss, right? But bottom line, it's always the bottom line of the business, and that's fulus, money. But not all businesses are focused on profits. I should say, not every business or any business is focused on profits. They have ulterior purpose as well. Now, what is this purpose? Is it the purpose for the business? It's purpose for the business owner. As a business owner, we start a business because we want to do it. We have dreams. We envision ourselves as our own bosses, and that's the reason we get into business. But when we start a business, of course, we think about the customer, the client, right? So it's always about client first. Yeah. We put a product and offering in place because we want to fulfill or make our customer's life a little easier by offering him that product or service. We put the customer in place first, and everything that we plan is, will my customer take this product? Will it be useful for him? What are the benefits of my product to the customer? So it's always, the purpose is to delight or to fulfill or to resolve a pain point of the client or the customer. But there's also a much more wider purpose of why businesses come into existence. It's not about only the client. Maybe it's about the market, maybe it's about the society overall, or maybe it's about the planet itself. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a wider purpose to it. So if you see, we are actually looking at a hierarchy. First, it's my requirement that I need to be in business. That's for purpose number one. I need to fulfill the requirement of my client is to, and in the process, make some money. Yeah? And on a larger scale, be impactful for the society, for the planet, for a wider impact. So if you see, we have not only profit driven businesses, we have purpose driven businesses. And when profit and purpose both come together, that's the business which becomes sustainable, successful, and it becomes not only a business, it becomes a brand after that, wherein you are taking it to such a level where you can actually demand premium. Now, how do we put the honey not money concept in place? Now just imagine when you have customers who are repeat customers, who recommend you, who refer you, what happens? Your customer cost goes down. You get a steady pipeline of customers coming into the business, and the business grows, scales, and becomes successful. Right? Now, let me just touch upon the concept of honey, not money. Now, in this concept, what do you actually do? Or how do you put this strategy in place? Honey, not money. Now, honey is actually delighting your customers, putting them before everything else, and making sure that you resolve their pain points and develop a long-term relationship with them. That is basically the strategy of honey, not money. What do you do? As I said, prioritize what your customer want. Put them above everything else. Focus on adding value to your offering, be it product or service. This is not a short-term goal. Yeah, this is quite a consistent, regularized pattern of behaving or transacting your business, so that trust is built. You start building strong connections, you start building strong relationship with your clientele. Now, what does this involve? First and foremost, it involves understanding your client. What are their needs? What are their wants? Second thing is making sure that you deliver it. Yeah, every time they come to you, you delight them. You make sure that you have given them your best. And that's how over time the bond is built, trust is built, people respect you and your business. And that's how you take it step by step towards building a strong database of clients who are loyal to you, who refer you, who recommend you. Now, let me just put this in a bit of simpler way, or by giving an example. For example, if you are a restaurant, right? Now you have a specific target client. Maybe, okay, I have a restaurant in Karama. My target audience is families and bachelors who are within the locality of Karama, and I want to give them or offer them hygienic, healthy, cost effective or budget friendly food, Indian food. Yeah, see, I've tweaked the product to be very, very specific to the niche target audience. Yeah, I'm not talking about people in other parts of Dubai. I said Karama. Yeah, so here the requirement of the people is that they have simple food, they have healthy food, they have budget friendly food, and then you have so much of competition as well, so you need to stand out of your competition. So you work out a little bit of your ambience, say it's okay, home like, you say it is street food, you say it is within your pockets. Yeah, you kind of market it that way, but then you deliver on that promise. You stop cutting costs. Yeah, you don't cut corners to make it budget friendly. You deliver what you have promised. And thus, when out in your marketing communication, people start visiting. And when they see that you have actually honored your commitments, they start coming as repeat customers. They recommend people, they refer people. And once this pipeline starts building, yeah, and if you maintain your commitment to your offering, then people start expectations are set. And when these expectations are met each and every time that they come to your restaurant, what happens? They become your loyal customers. Anything to do with, okay, I want today Indian food in Karama. The first thing that would pop up in their mind is you. And that's on a regular basis builds trust, builds respect for what you offer. And then you kind of open a tap of continuous clientele walking into your restaurant. Now, each and every time that you delight them, it's you're putting a brick in place on the foundation of trust. One at a time, it grows to such an extent where people then start talking about you not only within themselves but giving you reviews, talking about it in the social media, applauding you for your achievements, and they kind of become a part of your extended family of clienteles. Right now, here what happens is you have put the honey front, yeah, you put the clients front of everything. They are prioritized. It's not about the money you're thinking now. Yeah, whatever you do, you put them first, and the rest actually falls in place. And that exactly is the concept of honey, not money. You're not looking at only the profits, but you're looking at the continuous pipeline of clients that walk into your restaurant. Now, let me take another example of clothing. If you're selling apparel, if you're selling Indian saris, there's so many others. What's so different about you? Well, then make it different. What does your clientele require? They just don't require saris. If you can delight them with some styling advice, with recommendations of what would look good on them, just imagine the kind of rapport you'd create with your clients. And when this happens on a regular basis, it's not only you shoving saris after saris in front of them to purchase, but you're giving them a little bit of yourself, wherein they start trusting you and what advice you're dishing out to them. This can go on a one-to-one basis. It can go on a mass level. You can put it on your social media. You can put it on your events, your collaterals. Put the customer first. Honey them up. And the money will follow. Well, this is my personal experience. I started 4C about 10 years ago. Yeah. And the first clientele who came to us, yeah, it was of course not about the money. We said, okay, we'll serve the client with whatever they require, and we will not look at how much money we are making because it's our first client. But that kind of set a precedence in our organization that you put the client first. Because the way we delighted, and till date we're delighting them, because for the past 10 years they have been our clients, and not only just our clients, our premium clients. The first order I remember was hardly around 1,500 dirhams, and today each order that they give us is in a few thousands. They make sure they've outgrown us actually. We tell them, you don't need us anymore. You need to go somewhere else. We'll connect you with other agencies who can handle a business as big as yours. But they have said, we have grown with you and we will stay with you. Okay, for a lot of now things, we can go to other agencies to take care of stuff, but we'll make sure that percentage of the marketing budget that we have allocated is spent with you. Now tell me, isn't the honey not money concept really worked for us? And if it's worked for me, it should work for everybody else. Because at the end of the day, it's because of the clients that our businesses exist. If we had no clients, there would be no business. And if we want to build a strong, successful and sustainable business, we have to put clients first. And that's exactly what honey, not money concept is all about. putting your clients before everything else, even before the profits. The profits will come. Profits are not something in business like a fast buck. You make it today, tomorrow if it's not there, it's okay. No, profits should be consistent. Profits should be delivered day, month, and month on. It should not be so that today I have made profits, tomorrow I've made a loss. Yeah, and at least not because of our doing. Yeah, COVID and things, of course, those are not something that are within our control. Yeah, there's some aspects of the business which are not under our control. Yeah, but which are in our control, as of course those are meant to put the customer in the forefront. And when you honey the customer, the money will follow. Well, that's all for today. Let me see you next week, same time, same platform, with another topic. And if you have any concerns, any questions regarding what I give out here, please put them in the comment box and I will make sure to address them as and when it pops up. Till then, have a rocking week ahead.